Hi, my name is Joe Griffin. I'm a student at MIT, and I recently did a project involving angles and coordinate systems. Now, a lot of people here at MIT and basically everywhere drink coffee or tea in the morning to help them wake up, and sometimes people drink it to help them stay up late at night. The reason they do this is because it contains a chemical called caffeine. Here's what it looks like. Remember from your science class that everything is made up of atoms that are too small to see? Well, when these atoms are grouped together, they form molecules, which make up the chemicals and materials in our world. In this drawing, the atoms are represented by the letters. Caffeine keeps you up because it's shaped a very certain way. That shape interacts with receptors in your body and keeps you from falling asleep. Now, the reason I'm interested in caffeine is because my girlfriend here drinks a lot of tea. Probably 2, sometimes 3 cups every single day. I thought it would be kind of fun to make a pair of earrings that looked like a caffeine molecule and give them to her. So here's the way I designed it. Before I could actually make anything, I needed to figure out what exactly the angles were between these bonds here. I didn't really need any of the chemical symbols, any of these letters here, and I didn't really need any of the double bonds either. So I basically just scrapped those and kept this basic shape here. Now, to figure out what angles I needed to actually make the hexagon look good, I needed to figure out what this angle was. Now, this is the same angle all the way around the hexagon, so I only need to figure it out once. But I have no way of doing that. I extended this line out here and tried to figure out, well, what's that angle need to be? Because as soon as I know this angle here, I can figure out what the other one is by just subtracting it from 180 degrees. Now, I know that I need to go all the way around the shape in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 angles. So, with 360 degrees as my all the way around angle, I can divide it by 6 and come up with 60 degrees. That's this angle here. Okay? Now, as I said earlier, I'm gonna subtract that from 180 to figure out what this inner angle is gonna need to be. So, since all 6 of these angles are going to be 120, I now know what shape the hexagon is going to need to be. But that doesn't finish my problem yet. I still need to figure out what angle to have these bonds shoot off the side of the hexagon at. So, I start with a clean hexagon. And I include my 120 degree angles. Now, that's the angle that I'm trying to figure out now. Now, since this is a point, I can get all the way around it with, again, my 360 degrees. But I only really need to figure out half of that angle between those two. Easy enough. All I have to do is take my 120 degree angle and subtract it from 360. So, 360 minus 120 is going to be equal to 240. Now, I need it to come off in the middle of that, which means I'm going to divide 240 by 2. Great. So that means that when I have one of these lines coming off the corner of the hexagon, that angle is going to be 120 degrees. With the design and all the angles figured out, I then made a computer model of the molecule that I was working on. Here's a picture of the final product, which I gave to my girlfriend. She really liked it.